Hi, I'm Angel. I'm teaching advanced community management while I commute to my co-working space. How to tell if your community manager or yourself is burning out. So I've been a community manager for almost 15 years and I've burned out at least 5 times. Community managers have to be some of the most balanced, healthy, resourced people because they tend to end up being sort of social filters for everything that the membership is going through. This probably doesn't happen if you're in a giant co-working space that's transactional or you're just renting an office somewhere, your community manager's fine. But when you're community managing people who are closer, who are more than just a small talk community, if they've achieved sort of a level of vulnerability and communication with each other that's past just how's the weather, what did you do last weekend, then your community managers are at risk of burning out. Community managers are paying really careful attention to what's going on in the space, and they're reading people's emotion and body language as they enter and interact with the space and when they leave. That takes a lot of mental and emotional effort if you're doing it day in and day out. I got a lot of relief when I started going only part-time. Full-time community management in a truly vulnerable community is a pretty hard task for anyone to do. So first tip is try to only have part-time community managers if you're doing this deeper level of community management. And then I wanted to talk about how you can tell if your community manager or yourself is burning out. There are two canaries in the coal mine here. The first one is a mass email to all members telling them they're doing something wrong. That's the first warning sign. The second warning sign is a low-key passive-aggressive sign in the kitchen. I've seen this time and time again with my community managers, with myself. A mass email trying to change the behavior of a few is a cry for help from your community manager. It means that they're burning out. It means that they're starting to resent the members in very small ways because probably a few members are doing something vaguely annoying, like leaving their coffee mug in the sink, never replacing the toilet paper roll, never remembering to book their desk, book their room, overstaying their booking in a room, having really urgent requests all the time of the community manager that seem like emergencies but aren't real emergencies. These kinds of things, if your community manager isn't well resourced, will really wear them down. And a mass email or a posted sign feels like it will be effective. And the reason a burnt out community manager does this is because it takes the least amount of effort. They don't have the kind of emotional resources that they need to be able to have individual conversations with the community members who are not sort of falling in line with whatever the norms of the space are. So if members are supposed to load their own dishes and you have a couple people who aren't doing that, a low resource community manager can't handle it, which this sounds really extreme for what it is, but I can't tell you how many times I've noticed these behaviors in my community managers and they quit several weeks later. So the goal really is to, if you're the community manager, recognize in yourself that you're starting to want to send a mass email or post a sign. It means you need a vacation, you need some time off, you need maybe to bring in another staff person to help you. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you haven't taken a day off in a long time. And then if this is your staff person, you need to make sure, have they taken time off lately? Has something changed in their life where we need to flex their work schedule, or we need to encourage them to take a vacation, or set better boundaries with them so they're not feeling like they have to check Slack, email, phone after hours or off their shift. This is just really a noticing moment for you. If you feel like you're getting burnt out or your community manager is getting burnt out, they start doing those two things, mass email, posting a passive aggressive sign, something is really wrong with your community manager and you need to take action to help them get better resourced. See you next time.